Welcome back, brothers and sisters. I am Braden. This is Langley Outdoors Academy, the place where we not only talk about what's going on in the gun world, but also how we're going to fix it together. And guys, what we're going to talk about today is some new polling, which is going to send gun controllers in a sad direction, and it's going to send you guys in a positive direction because we are winning the fight of perception around the Second Amendment and gun ownership. That's what we're going to talk about. Everything will be linked in the description box below, and I can't wait to hear what you guys think about this one because this is the fight that we're in every single day. Now, of course, make sure you hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and turn the notification bell on. We're distributing freedom twice daily, and we'd love to have you along for the ride. All right, my brothers and sisters, this is the first video I've done in like a day and a half because I was sick as a dog on Friday and Saturday, and sorry for missing the videos in the freedom, but goodness gracious, I was down for the count. But we are back, and we've got some stuff to share, so thank you guys for your patience. All right, let's hit this, my brothers. We got to catch up on some stuff here. Majority of U.S. continues to favor stricter gun laws. Well, that's interesting the way that they say that, because when I show you what's actually in this polling, it's a little bit of a contrast to that. In fact, check this out. Let me show you a few of the headlines, and I'll show you the actual, or the few of the main topics, and then I'm going to show you the actual polling of which they drew that conclusion, because I'm suspect. This is, of course, from Washington, D.C. Gallup's latest update on Americans' opinions on gun laws finds a majority continuing to favor strengthening gun laws. 56% of U.S. adults say gun laws should be stricter, while 31% believe they should be kept as they are now, and 12% favor less strict gun laws. These attitudes, collected before last week's mass shooting in Lewiston, Maine, are unchanged from a year ago, but they reflect less support for stricter laws than in June from the Uvalde, Texas school shooting. Does that sound like that matches the headline to you? It's the same, except it's less. What? Yeah, let me show you here, because this is the stuff. This first piece is so massively important. We talk about this on this channel. We talk about this on me and Tim's Second Legacy channel. We talk about this across the board of the network. Americans do not favor handgun ban. Well, yeah, that's because the gun controllers know it, and they're not going to go after handguns. They're only going to say scary AR rifles, right? That's the whole reason. But check this out. While Americans do want gun laws tightened, they also do not favor a ban on handguns for ordinary citizens, something Gallup has asked since 1959. Just 27% of U.S. adults believe that no one outside of police or other authorized persons should be able to possess a handgun. And let me show you this. There's the graph. Do not favor banning handguns. So those that think they should ban handguns is going tremendously on a decline since the 1959 era time frame. How's that for you? That shows you why the gun controllers consistently shy away from handguns, even though the majority of crime is within handguns. If you want to do gun violence, all the gun violence that they like to say comes from pistols. It doesn't come from ARs. We've hit that multiple times, but the majority of the people don't favor banning on handguns because they see it as something else. Let me show you this, because this is really telling when you dive into this, which is why we pay attention to these things. Americans see guns as enhancing home safety. They don't favor banning handguns, and they see guns as increasing American safety or home safety. Does it sound like we're making headway? Yes, it does. That's why they're focusing on the gun control left on ARs. Check this out. Opposition to a handgun ban is consistent with Americans' belief that having guns makes people's homes safer rather than more dangerous. Currently, 64% believe guns make homes safer, while 32% make them more dangerous. 27% want to ban handguns. 32% say they make guns make homes less safe. That's the far left. That's the liberal contingent. That's not ever going to change. That's their worldview. But the point is, the rest of us are going, yeah, nah, that ain't happening. In fact, look at this. Look at these numbers here. Same question. Americans believe guns make homes safer rather than more dangerous. Look, from 2000, it's gone upward all the way to 2023, which is at 64%. 2/3. Does it make sense now why the gun-controlling left is always doing articles about the stats and the propensity to have more violence and the odds of increasing your death through guns is if you have guns in the home, and you're 5 times more likely for this and you're 20 times more likely for this, and this could happen if a comet strikes the moon and the moon hits all these things. This is what they're trying to combat. It has failed miserably, which is why you're seeing it fade off. People are not buying it. In fact, look at how this splits on the actual political spectrum. This is interesting. Independents side with Democrats on wanting stricter gun laws, but they are closer to Republicans in believing guns increase home safety rather than decrease it. Now that's interesting, and the reason that that's so interesting, independents determine everything. So if the independents are saying, yeah, we want some more strict gun laws because we want to feel safer in emotional response, but then you ask them a specific question on, are guns make you safer or in more danger? They say make you safer. That's that doesn't exist. That can't happen. It's a dichotomy. Those two things typically can't happen, which is why the only thing that you can bring from this is go with the scary ARs, because those are the ones that you could convince the independents to ban for stricter gun control, but you can't go near handguns because they don't want that. You see, all the stuff that we're seeing, all the moves that the gun control left does, it's all data driven. They find a target through data and then they drive with emotion. That's exactly what you're seeing here. In fact, look at this. Ban on handguns for independents opposed 73%. 93% on Republican and 51% on Democrats. Okay, so handguns are off the table. You starting to see the game plan lay out? That's why this is so interesting. Preference on gun laws. Made more strict, 88% on Democrats, 56% on independents, and 26% on Republicans. Do you see? Do you see how all of this, that's why they say, oh, we want some more gun laws from the independents, but we don't want to touch handguns. So we got to go for these scary things like red flag laws and AR bans and all of these things, but we can't touch the actual banning of handguns. Do you see the dance that they're doing? This is why the SCOTUS is so important, because they've done their dance and now they're getting drawn in, which is why we're following the Cargill case so closely. But anyway, I thought this was very interesting. Overall, you've got a group of people in the United States who say, yeah, we're slightly favoring in aggregate more strict gun laws, which is a very vague question. And then when you ask them specifically, do you favor a handgun ban? Absolutely not. Do you think guns make you more safe or less safe? Much more safe by a large margin. Do you see what's happening? Everything is shifting to the gun side of the argument and personal responsibility versus the government responsibility of taking guns away from people. That's why the left is getting hemmed into a corner, because their narratives are not working. That's why you're seeing all the propaganda change consistently. They're spinning. And that's what I've got for you guys. Let me know what you think in the comments down below, and I will see you on the next one. I'm Braden. See you later.